Poodles? What?
I meant little puppy dogs.
I thought it was zombies.
Huh?
What?
You said what?
Zombie?
Blondes?
A sphincter
Blondie?
says what?
Pfft.
I love that game within a game within a game within a game.
Limp Dick Old Man, say what?
No, I'm looking at the Twitch stream and it's a
What?
Twitch stream within a Twitch stream within a Twitch stream within a Twitch stream.
That's the infinity mirror. Quick, someone break it.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Curse of Strahd, brought to you by the letter 2 and the number 3.
Your mother's 23. By that,
3.
well, I mean, that's how many men she gangbanged before you were conceived.
At
Wow.
least my mama only had sex with 3 men.
I said 23. That was for you.
Wait, how many is that?
More than you get pills.
That's a lot of pills. Tonight's broadcast is not safe for work.
Tonight's broadcast is go fuck yourself.
It's listed
gracefully.
as mature.
Oh, you want to see mature over here, Carl? Come
Oh,
on
God.
down, bump uglies. All the way until Draz finally finishes getting his pictures ready. And I got rid of them real quick.
Oh, I'm not listed as a user in the chat. That's weird.
No one loves you.
Why can't I? Am I not supposed to show up there?
All right, so, I guess I'm ready. Hold on real quick.
Doc, you're like me, where you have yourself in offline mode.
We're already
In
recording.
Twitch? I didn't know you could do that.
No, in Discord, in Twitch.
That I know.
Draz, I'm going to use that for Saruman. That link in Discord.
Oh, that's nice. Check out that
Oh,
belly.
that's
Best one I
fine.
could- it's the best
You know
one I
what?
could find.
That
I
belly.
100% approve of that.
Oh, it's a good thing you can do it yourself.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. You save the image onto your computer, and then you double click the upper left hand corner of your character sheet where it shows your picture of your current dude. And then you click on folder, and then you drag the thing from the desktop into that folder. And voila.
Voila.
Bahala. What?
Rosebud.
Down, 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 down.
All right. All right, I'm ready whenever you guys are. Sorry about the wait.
I'm ready. I'm ready as my regular poops.
All right, so Jesus. So you last time on Old People Z, you guys defeated some pumpkins, got some candy, and you took a short rest, and you are off to your shenanigans again. You started making your way, and you hit a crossroads where if you went to the right of the fort, you go to Castle Ravenloft. If you go to the left, you go through the gates and to the beyond. And I believe
that
you guys
cute
were
young lady
debating.
following us said that we can
If,
go over town this way.
If we go to the beyond, does that mean we get a bed and a bath?
Yes.
And beyond.
And I go close to Carl. I'm like, it might be a sponge bath.
Only if that Corvi lady gives it to me.
Oh, how about I got a better idea. There's that paladin lady in our group, Irina. She's a tasty little morsel.
She's only first level. She wouldn't last. I'd break her
Wow.
hips.
All right. So as you guys are trying to decide which way to go, off the distance, off to the right, coming around that last bend to where it would lead to you guys, you see something off in the distance, jumping up and down.
Everybody hide!
And we hide.
Granny's gonna stay in the middle of the road. Are you my grandbaby?
And you
This is
You
why we
see
can't
this?
have nice things.
oh Jesus.
Fucking Granny E making it so we can't have nice things.
You pull a what's the character's name in Guardians of the Galaxy where you just stand still?
Drahz. No.
Yeah.
It's not Drahz.
I was like, wait
Wow.
a minute. Drax?
Yeah, Drax.
You
that's
pull a
hilarious.
Drax where you just stand still, Carl, and you're just like, no one can see me.
I'm moving so slowly that no one can see me.
I give
See-
Carl a thumbs up.
You see
Like
this
he's doing
guy
a good
bounding
job.
towards you. And as he comes into view,
What guy? Oh. Ah!
Well, aren't you a cute little clown?
don't you touch my token.
I was making the token bigger for us old folks that can't see shit that small.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay. Can you bring it down?
So he's bounding up and down,
Uh-oh.
down the road.
I turn myself with disguise self to look identical to him, but a much bustier version.
And he stops jumping and turns towards you, and he's like, "Ooh, are you here to play?"
Well, I'm known for playing games.
This is gonna go dark real quick.
The question is, can you deal with my games, Sonny?
I don't think you understand. Would you like to play a game with me?
Would you like to play a game with me?
I asked you first.
Okay, how about do it? We'll make a promise. If I beat your game, you play my game.
I do love games.
Save yourself, man. Run. Just run.
And he holds out his hand. It's a deal.
Tentacle comes from underneath the leg and slaps him right in the hand.
Oh!
Oh
And
no.
as it reaches out, he grabs it, but squeezes abnormally hard to the point to where this isn't just a scrawny little gesture, and it kind of pains you a little bit.
I like a man that can handle himself.
And he lets go and kind of shakes his hand, and
His hand is covered in that milky goodness.
Oh.
Zion throws up.
What hair
And-
color would you say that portrait is that I chose?
That was poor timing for that joke, man.
Very, very light blonde.
and where are the rest of you? You guys around Granny, or I know some of you said you were hiding.
As far as
Well,
I know,
I
I'm
do that.
standing in the center of the road.
Me
Where's
too.
everyone else?
I'm on
Corby
the
is
side of the road.
currently kind of probably not too far away, but she has that glazed over eye look as she's just like doing something else.
All right. So he turns to the rest of you, and he leans in, and his face distorts a bit, like in a twisting manner. And he's like, "Would you like to play a game with me?"
Uh-oh.
No, we wouldn't. No.
Oh, come on. The master let me out. I was going to play with the kitties. But
Who's
I
your master?
came across you.
Who's your master?
The wonderful Strahd.
Oh,
Is he handsome?
I don't get out much, but he let me out tonight. I'm so excited.
sounds like you're a heretic.
Oh shit.
Shut up, old man! Someone up here is trying to get laid.
No one wants to have sex with you, Granny.
And he
Just
turns
stop
towards
dreaming.
you. It turns towards you, Grandpa, and says, "Sounds like you want to play."
I do want to play, and I'm gonna pull out my katana. Let's play a game of Kill the Heretics.
I'm sorry, but I heard when you said let's play a game, I heard the Saw voice overwrote that in my head.
Want to
I'm
play
definitely
a
trying to do
game?
a rip off of two genres here. Just go with.
We're gonna play the game of how well does he do in melee combat. And then I'm gonna attack him.
All right.
This is
Roll your
Granny
attack.
right now, by the way. Right now.
Oh, we got an extra viewer.
Alright, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna roll attack.
That is Granny right now.
Oh,
No one wants to see that.
how can I be so disgusted and turned on at the same time?
Wow.
That's a terrible roll.
So as you go in with your katana, he unnaturally bites it with his teeth and snaps it in.
It's a biter.
And he says, "No, no, no. That's not the game I want to play with you.
You son
We
of a
play
bitch.
another game."
What's the rules of this game so I can get something in my pants?
I'm gonna follow up.
All in good time.
I've spent the past 10 years celibate. There's not enough time right now.
No one wants to have sex with you, Granny Stomach. You traumatized him already enough as it is.
I mean,
Look at this poor fellow.
maybe if there wasn't the great big tentacle monster up there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm hiding. Shit.
There's teeth.
So
There's teeth.
That's
in
a
here.
recent edition.
so he starts to blow up like a giant balloon, and he gets to about the size of I'd say probably about the size of a tree, and he pokes himself in the belly and creates a giant hole where air starts rushing out and creates like a gust-like effect, spell effect, as it's blowing you guys quite violently. And next to you guys, you see a bunch of baskets start plopping next to you, filled with tailoring supplies and a bunch of things that almost look like.
Maybe he wants us to make a costume.
Doc, why?
He said he explodes.
So he says, the rules are simple. They're very simple indeed. All you do is try and make a costume and make me happy. And if you make the costume to my liking and I pick it, you get to keep it. But if you don't, you all get prizes from Blink the Jester.
What turns you on?
Uh-oh.
Everything.
Does,
And
Not you, old
nothing.
bat.
do I have to be the one wearing the costume?
Well, you got the little hands costume.
So, out of character, basically what you're going to do is you're going to craft your own costume.
Craft my own costume.
Indeed, you're going to crap your own costume.
I'm good at that.
So before you lies baskets of disguise, pretty much a disguise kit. It's a wicker basket of supplies. And I need all of you to roll me a disguise kit roll.
What's that?
I believe I'm actually proficient in disguise kits. Yes, I am.
If you're not proficient, then you just roll d20. And based on your roll, basically it's a guessing game. So in the notes section of the game, you should be able to make your own notes that I can see and no one else can see, obviously. And that's what we want. And basically, you come up with a design and you make a roll. And based on your roll, there are certain DCs that you get to hit. And based on your roll, you get to come up with clues to hint at your costume. And once you've come up with your costume design, and you do your die 20 roll to come up with how many clues you get to make. Once everyone has done that, then everyone gets to guess each other's costume. One guess, and you make a roll against the person's costume, and based on your roll, the person gets to reveal that many clues about their costume. The higher you roll, the more clues you get, and you get one guess. If they guess your costume, the person that made that costume gets to keep it. As if, I don't know if you guys were tracking the loot, kind of like the spider and stuff like that. There's a lemur onesie that you get to keep, but instead of it being a lemur onesie, whatever costume design you come up with, that's what you get to keep. So be creative as you want, as goddamn it, as loot as you want, Granny.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got something that's not lewd. I'm choosing this because I saw it 5 minutes ago.
So come up with a design. You can go ahead and give me your disguise kit roll now. If
So
you're
what
not
do we-
proficient,
In the
We
tower,
would
right?
actually have a skill.
it's kind of like it's a tool.
It would be
disguise
part of your
kit is
background if you had it.
yeah.
I don't believe I do. So
If
just
you don't, then
D20.
just give me a d20
Granny's a charlatan, so she knows how to.
in the tower, of course.
I don't like that.
So, Lily, you can come up with 4 clues for
Oh,
your
I got
costume.
a pretty high roll. Dang.
Zion, you can come up with 2. Granny, you can come up with 5 clues. Let's see here. Sarmorn, you can come up with 4 clues. And Doc, you can come up with 4 clues.
I'm sending you my picture, John.
Okay.
But we're changing it to something. The thing in the.
Why?
Because I want it.
Why?
Some grannies just want to watch the world burn.
It's
So-
fucking amazing. That's why.
So are we trying to create clues that will allow the other players to guess what costume we've created?
Okay, hold on. Let me just redo this. Or let me just reread this.
I just want to make sure.
Okay, so it's a costume contest. Each character must guess another character's costume. The guessing character must roll an intelligence investigation check, the DC they meet determines the maximum number of clues they can receive. And I've got the
How
table
good
of
of
that as well.
clues can I do?
Hold on. The dungeon master reads up to the maximum number of clues, choosing from the list at your discretion. Then the guessing character has one chance to guess. Characters can spend inspiration, which you all have, for an additional guess. Everyone who participates. Oh, yeah. So it says, however, if someone's costume was guessed correctly, they can opt to forego their. You can opt to forego the normal candy corn receival for this, and instead keep your costume.
Oh God, that'll be a tough one for me.
So, so yeah, so just I would make it as I'll go ahead and basically say the DC goes by 1, 5, 10, 15, and 20, and each category is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clues. So obviously make the DC one, kind of hard to kind of guess your costume, and then as you go up in DC rolls or you go up in DCs with your clues, make it easier and easier. Is what I would do just to make it fun. I wouldn't want to give it away on your first clue because that would mean you're a winner and you get to opt for keeping your costume. But let's just keep this fun. Obviously, someone's gonna the minimum you're gonna get one clue because you can't roll lower than a 1.
I put a note in my thing. Is that too descriptive or not descriptive enough or what?
I don't see anything in yours.
Go to notes and then look at owner. It says scratch costume.
Yeah, I don't see anything in there.
Let me close it out and reopen it back
there you
up.
go. There you go.
All right.
I have up to 5 clues I can give people.
Yeah, but it's based on how many their intelligence check. See how many clues they can get from you.
Is that not descriptive enough, or is that too descriptive?
Your costume's kind of hard. It's kind of out of the box, out of the box kind of thing. It's up to you.
There we go. I can do 3 clues, and I can get them probably done in that amount.
All right. Ooh, okay. Now, mind you, these costumes are in a form of a onesie.
Oh yeah.
So these are like cloth onesie things. Okay.
Now, can I use
the thing that wouldn't
props
be
with
cloth
my
in mine that's
costume?
easily replaced.
As long as the prop is part of the costume, like it goes on the costume, sure. But it's in terms of like creating like a scythe to go with your costume, nah. It's if it goes on your costume, so you guys can take as much time as you need. Come up with go ahead and send me the picture of the costume through Discord if you have an idea, or you can just describe it. You don't even need to send me a picture. Just describe it to me, and then in the notes section,
which of the 2 should I do, John? Which of the 2 should I do?
Why the second one?
Because I'm me.
I mean, would you use the item in the first one, or would you replace it with a different
one? What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
It would be something more akin to where we're at. No.
Why did I have? Why would I
It's
not know?
festive.
What?
Don't even ask.
Which one should I do, John?
I wholeheartedly approve, Sarmor.
Well, whenever you get around to proofing Corvy's list,
Should I
Okay.
do the first or the second one?
I mean, you come up with the list. I am just here to when it's your turn and you come up with your costume, and it's everyone's turn to guess it. All I'm doing is reading from your list that you give me. So it's not really me approving of your list. It's if that's what you want, then that's what I'm going to be reading off.
should we have the answer in the clues document, or should we just send you the answer in Discord?
What's that?
Should we have the answer in the document, or just send you the image and/or text in the Discord?
You can just go ahead and have it in the notes. No one can see your notes but yourself and me, unless you make it public.
Well, I didn't know if you were going to share the notes with the individual person who rolls.
No, I'm going to read it off. Or not read it off. I'm gonna whisper the person, and the person's gonna whisper me back their one guess. So that way I'm not just saying the clues and someone that had 5 clues, the person with the one clue now heard all of them. You know what I mean? So I'll whisper you the clues once you make your.
That makes.
So I have Sarmorn is completed. I have his. I have Corvy's.
Why'd you change that?
What do you mean? Why I change it? I didn't change anything.
The clues aren't too crazy for Corvy's, right?
No. And remember, your ultimate goal is to have someone guess your costume. So don't make it too hard.
Well, I'm not trying to make it too easy either, but
Well, yeah.
There's not a lot to the costume that Corvy chose.
And then, are those the notes that you're gonna go with there?
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I think my option number 4 in my notes is completely adequate.
Pretty much mine too.
All right. So I got Carl. I got Corvy. I got Sarmorn. I believe I have Granny.
Yep. Look at the 4th line, because I can't think of anything else.
Yep.
I don't know what to put as a 5th line, or even as a real 4th line. There we go.
You're gonna have to close it and okay, there we go. Okay.
Obviously, the 4th and 5th one aren't real.
I mean, hey. And then I just need Grandpa's hints.
Who's got the paper mache? Give me the paper mache. Five Nights at Freddy's Nightmare Freddy child costume. These are not kids' costumes. Oh my god.
Did Carl come up with this yet?
Oh yeah.
Yep, Carl has them. All right, so we will go ahead and get started. First up, coming down the road, and all of a sudden the gesture starts plopping out multiple versions of himself as they clone rapidly, and each of them are clapping as Sarmorn comes down the road. Who wants to guess his costume first?
The Jester's costume?
No, Sarmorn.
Do we
Oh.
all get a chance to guess at his, or what is it?
Yep, you all get a chance. So basically, give me a second. Why Sarmorn? So basically, whoever wants to go first, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Ooh.
So
Investigate, all right.
Oh yeah. So all right. So Granny, as
I get real close, like, what is this little whippersnapper?
all right, and so I have everyone's clues. So with that roll, you get 2 clues, Granny, and I will give them to you. Which 2 do you want me to use there, Sarmorn? Since you have them numbered.
1 and 2. That's why I numbered
Okay.
them. Maybe 2 and 4.
You want 2 and 4?
Oh, this is tough.
Just give it to me, goddammit.
Yes, 2 and 4.
All right.
Okay, did I miss anything too hilarious?
You did.
I'm trying to guess what this little young bastard is. Okay. The fuck?
And remember, you get 1 guess, but you can spend your inspiration to get another. So all the gestures creepily turn towards you, Granny. And
How
they
do I
start
respond back to you?
You can just just /whisper space GM. Give me your response. And the gestures all start twitching rapidly fast, and they go, wrong! Do you want to guess again?
No. That's
Sad
that's
face.
one sick 4th option.
Who wants to guess next? And whoever wants to guess next, just go ahead and give me a. And these don't have to be tower rolls. You can just go ahead and roll them up straight.
Ooh.
Is that your investigation?
Oh, sorry. It should be -1. So it's a 1.
So you get, it doesn't matter. You get 1 clue. Which clue do you want to, which number? Sorry.
4.
It's not gonna do anything.
It doesn't give them much to go off of. Okay. All right, and the jesters start looking in your direction, Carl, with this clue as it appears in your.
What?
Exactly.
Do I at least have a picture of what I'm looking at?
No.
Please say yes.
Nope.
Then how? Wait. How are we supposed to
Exactly.
guess if we can't see?
I don't think he wants us to guess his.
Okay.
So think of it in a sense of you're sitting, in person at the table with this, and you're writing down notes, and you hand them all to the GM, and it's just basically guessing based off the clues.
Okay. Well, okay, Alex, I will say,
Do you send it to him in a whisper, I think?
oh, right.
Unless we can say it out loud. It actually kind of makes sense that way you can leave things out.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say Granny guessed.
Lemur! Lemur! I think that's a lemur!
And the jester says, wrong! Carl, what do you say?
Okay. Well, that changes things entirely. What is... Okay, Alex, I will say, what is Granny's 4th husband?
4th husband? Wrong!
How do you know? You haven't seen her 4th husband.
Link knows all. Who wants to guess?
I point at Grandpa. Grandpa wants to guess.
I don't want to play this game.
Give an investigation check.
Even when you win, you lose.
I don't like this
Hey,
jester
I
game.
think I have the best costume, John.
I don't know.
Ooh.
You get. And Jester, as he starts clapping loudly, ooh, you get 4 guesses. Or 4 clues.
Nice.
You got 4 middle fingers.
And he turns towards you, Saruman. Which 4 do you want to give up?
Let's roll 1 through 4.
Joke's on you. You only have 4.
Hey, Carl, I think he made a really shitty costume. We can't guess it.
Well, what did your 4th husband look like?
Oh, Fabio.
Well, no, that's who I think the costume is.
Well, I thought it was a lemur.
Did you marry a lemur?
No.
Oh.
Is it a sloth?
Ooh, we have a winner.
Nice.
Rapey the sloth? What?
Yep.
Did you
Oh,
post
dear.
it?
Oh my god!
That is one hideous.
With the stream. Please share that with the stream.
I'm going to. Give me a second.
Ho, ho, ho.
Those poor children.
All right.
All right, I won the internet.
Did you put it in Twitch chat?
I went to the Discord channel and showed it to the stream.
Okay.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's worth giving up candy corn.
Gosh. Okay. So as you as a version of that pops on your body and it conforms to the fact that you have possible wings and all that stuff, and it says goes to you, Sarmorn, and says, "Looks like someone guessed your costume. Would you like to keep it, or would you like some candy?"
Keep it.
And he snatches the candy and starts eating them. And he snaps his fingers, and you, god damn it, you now have a freaking sloth
Yes. Yeah.
costume. Oh, sheesh.
These are common magic items, right?
Yes, it follows the same thing as the lemur.
Does it count against your magic item limit?
No, it's a
Okay.
common. I'll go ahead and describe it. Basically, it's it's a wondrous.
Makes you vulnerable to fire, all that stuff.
Yeah, this comfortable fleece onesie is comfortable with cozy if amorphous footies. When wearing this onesie, you make yourself, including belongings on your person, appear as a lemur, or in your case, a freaking sloth. The appearance fails to hold up to a physical inspection. To discern you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an investigation check of a DC 13. This fabric is inexpensive and quite flammable. While wearing this onesie, you have vulnerability to fire magic. But you are a sloth.
Yes.
Okay. And he starts
Not
clapping.
just a sloth,
A
a festive sloth.
a festive sloth. And so he claps wildly and says, "Yes, yes, fun games. Who would like to come down the walkway next?"
I'll go next.
Why did I just have an earth?
My first guess is a prostitute.
Not even close, Sonny.
Oh, darn it.
So whoever wants to guess Granny's costume, go ahead and give me an investigation.
They have no clue.
Ooh. So Grandpa gets
4, going 1 through 4.
all right.
I regret this. I already know that I'm gonna regret this.
Wow.
I'm getting real close.
All right. So let's do Grandpa first. You get the 4 clues.
I hate you, Scratcher.
So the jester goes, "Take your time. But what is your guess?"
Fuck, I don't even know. I give up. I don't know. Who cares?
Not even a guess.
With those kind of clues, could be fucking anything, honestly.
Right.
Did you not give him what I put? Oh God, I hate you.
What do you mean did I not give him? Yeah, I give him what you put. 1 through 4.
Feel bad for the not real one, or for the real one. I don't even know. For reals.
You chose a pretty hard one, Scratch. Okay.
Speculate.
And that's with
like,
4 clues, huh?
It looks like you forfeit.
Oh,
Who
no.
wants-
So sad.
Who wants to guess next?
Oh, it looks like it's Saramorn or
Saramorn.
Karos.
Oh, yep. You get one.
Bring it.
Which one do you want to give them?
Doesn't matter.
The first one.
There's your clue.
Where is it at?
I whispered it to you in game.
Oh,
Which 4 do you want to give Carl, Granny?
The same 4.
do I say my guess out loud?
Yep.
Yes.
Unless
Snoopy? That's my guess.
Wrong. And he looks at you, Carl. What would your guess be?
Hmm.
And then Corby, go ahead and give me a roll.
Alright. Investigation?
Yep.
I'll give you a roll soon as the cute cuddly thing in my lap quits squirming.
Oh, I thought we were just rolling straight up 20.
And he looks
I
at
didn't
you.
know it was an investigation.
Oh, no, yeah, it's investigation. Yeah.
No worries.
And he looks at you, Corby, and says, "No cheating," and
What do you mean?
touches you and gets rid of your guidance.
Ha!
You get 3 clues.
The first 3.
Even with the guidance, you still get 3. And he turns to you, Carl. What is your guess?
Uh, 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 I guess Granny's 4th husband.
You fucking kidding me?
What? Wrong. You've already guessed that.
Oh,
And
sorry.
Corby, what do you guess?
Oh, damn.
Did you really have to make it that difficult? Did you
This
want
is
it?
really fucking hard.
It is.
I'm convinced that John didn't send what I typed.
What you have in your scratch costume notes, I'm typing.
All right.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, this right here. What? I'm the last one to guess, right?
I believe so.
So I could say these clues and not get hit.
Not the clues, just your guess.
Either this is real obscure or there's some shenanigans going on, and I'm the only one allowed to do shenanigans around here because it's my middle name.
So Slothy is not.
Wait, are you a sloth too?
Tick tock, Corby. Tick tock.
I don't know. A Vine mascot.
Wrong again. And he poofs the costume on.
This is
On,
literally what my costume was.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
You've never seen those costumes where it's like you got one head, real body, and the other part's not?
Yes, it is adorable, but I mean, I don't know like how you guess that other than saying
Yeah.
literally what the things are.
Yeah, it was a little hard.
Like, how do you guess that without saying what your hints are? You know, like.
Yeah, that was a pretty high tier.
Do I get a bonus for just even being in the dog family?
Like, if I had read his clues aloud, would I have won?
No.
And
Because
plus,
that's exactly what it is.
I thought a literal would be good enough.
Well, one of those clues is wrong.
Well, I changed it to something that was more within the realm.
Okay. That makes sense.
I mean, it's a
Last
great
time I
costume.
checked, Corona Light was not no Vine.
Oh, I heard it again.
And he says, "Who wants to walk down the road next?"
Fine. Oh, go ahead, Corby.
I guess Corby does.
All right, so go ahead and give me some rolls. Just everyone, go ahead and give me an investigation roll, and I'll just tell you guys in order. Do you, based on how many clues they get with their rolls, you want me to just go in order of your clues? Corby?
Let me double check my.
Well, Granny's getting them all because you rolled high enough.
What am I see?
Yeah. Even though you can interpose 1 and 2 if need be, if you think it'd be enable a closer guess for anyone who got that low, which doesn't look like anyone has.
And what say you,
fuck?
Granny?
Give me a second to think about this. The fuck?
Now you know how we
I don't
felt.
want to guess anymore. No.
A French bulldog with a Shakespeare collar.
Wrong. Carl, what do you think?
Now, there's probably a name for this. This is a little out of my depth, but it's probably a fox dressed up as a French maid, but like sissy furry. I don't know like what the name of the anime would be, but fox dressed as a French maid.
Would you go ahead and give him that?
It is pretty close. It is pretty close.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say you guess it. Yep, Carl, you are correct. It is a French maid,
Whoa.
and
Was it too easy?
And that's what I was gonna guess.
What was you gonna guess? French, just regular French maid.
Well, yeah, with pointy ears.
okay, give me a second.
I mean, I know you like foxes.
What the fox, eh?
Is there like a name for it? Like, is it a kitsune or something?
That's the Japanese term for a fox.
So what would you call it?
But you're close. It was a cat girl.
It's a cat girl. Okay.
So Corby, and he plops the costume on you. You're now a French maid with cat ears, and he says, "Would you like to keep it, or do you want a gun?"
Damn straight.
Good.
Damn straight what?
That it answered my question.
She started pirouetting all over the place.
Okay, costume it is, and he starts eating the candy.
Y'all have broken Corby.
All right, so you got two people, freaking
Nice.
animal costumes on. We got a
I
freaking furry
slap
group going on.
Granny
What the
slaps Carl
sloth
in the ass
say?
and makes him go forward.
Wait,
What's
is
that?
there a link to this Lemure onesie somewhere?
It's on the what's it, the All Liars Night PDF that has all the rewards on it.
Okay.
You know, it's the one that has the fritter, the 7-legged spider mount.
Okay.
And he says, "We've got 2 left. Do you want to go down, Carl, or do you want to go down, Grandpa?"
I push Carl forward.
I lumber forward.
You got a slap in the ass that made him go forward.
Your hand
Alright.
gets burnt a little by my costume.
All right, so go ahead and give me investigation rolls.
How many guesses do I get? I just start making stuff up.
Okay.
This fellow looks really, yeah.
You can go in order of my clues.
Okay, so that's what you get, Sarmorn.
Okay.
Huh. The onesie is not in D&D Beyond.
No, it's not. It's in the Liar's Night 2019 PDF.
So am I able to guess now?
Yes,
Is it Wonder Woman?
that is wrong.
That's
Dang
awesome,
it.
though. That's awesome. I like it. I like it.
Grandpa Zion, what you see?
I think that this one is a heretic.
Yeah, close. Corby, stop prancing around and roll your die.
Sorry. I got what I wanted, and I just kind of started tuning everything out.
A rogue cultist.
Kinda.
Is
But-
that Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
Think bigger.
And you are incorrect, Grandpa.
Is it
Hate this game.
Ghost Rider?
Oh, that's pretty. It's in the right vein. It's the right visual.
You are incorrect.
Well, fuck you!
Get him, Grandma.
And Corby.
Huh.
I would give him a different clue, because my clue might already guess something for him.
Well, if you gave me the same clue, it's already too late. Let's see.
How close was I, Carl?
You really needed. You got 2 clues or 3 clues? If you got.
I got one clue.
You got 1 clue. Oh yeah, that's not enough.
Grandpa got
Just that one clue.
all 4.
What was the
Or
guesses already?
Heretic and Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider's pretty apropos, to be honest.
Let's not leave out Wonder Woman.
I'm just gonna say some sort of succubus.
That is wrong.
Dang it.
I will. Which picture do you want me to share?
Who
Of
was
the
the
3?
I guess. I mean, share the first and the third one.
If I had, what were the clues that you had?
Here, I'll paste them.
Was it a specific god?
It's a great old one.
It is a great old one. It's one of them. The 4th clue is what should tell you which great old one it is, but I probably would have accepted.
I don't know Forgotten lore, so
Yeah.
Wait.
So, she didn't guess it, did she?
I mean, she said succubus.
Okay. So Tharizdun is the elder elemental eye. He planted the seed that became the abyss, but then was locked inside it by the other elder ones. Tienes más nerdo.
Well, the besides Cthulhu, the only great old one I knew of was Noaltholep,
Oh yeah.
the Crawling Chaos.
So what it actually probably turned out like was this, the second picture.
Nice.
But I intended to go for the first picture.
Do you know that the Japanese has gotten a hold of the great old ones and made an anime?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
turned.
Grandpa, you silly heretic smiting old bastard, what you do? Get your ass front and center.
Now I don't
Yeah.
want to play this game.
He's a ghost. He just cut holes in a sheet. He's a ghost.
He stuck
Everyone,
his-
everyone,
he
give me
stuck his-
investigation checks.
he stuck his dick through one of the holes.
There's a box, thank you. Okay.
A dick in a box.
Step 1.
Dick in
Get a box. Step 2. Put a hole in the box.
Break it down. That's all the clues I get with the 20. Okay.
That's because there's only 2 clues. Good luck figuring it out.
I'm trying to figure out if this is like pop culture or something.
It's my dick in a box.
Sadly, that you'll see the descriptions.
Oh man.
What the fuck? This is shit. It looks like a heaping pile of poo that's got fur on it with sticks. I don't know.
Incorrect.
Oh, that's about how great it was.
I'm gonna guess one of Granny's hairballs.
That's even closer.
Incorrect.
Do I only get 2 clues?
That's all I got.
Is it my turn?
Wait, he got a 15. He gets more than 2 clues.
There's only 2 clues.
There's only 2
Oh.
clues.
Oh,
There's
wow.
only 2 clues. Oh my god. You rolled a 20
Yeah.
and you only got 2 clues.
Nice.
I should have been given something like pop culture or something.
It's
Right
not
now,
really
my
pop
guess is
culture.
bowel movement.
Do we get a picture?
No.
No.
Bowel movement. It's my dick in a box.
This is my guess.
Did someone offer a dick delivery?
It
a
is
box.
Carl's guess.
Carl.
Oh no, I guessed Granny's fur ball. Here,
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. So, Saramorn, your turn.
Grandma's hoochie.
Good guess.
Very good guess,
I
but
throw up.
not quite.
The sticks and mud.
Oh.
Hey, I keep it nice and clean down there.
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
What's that thing that keeps coming out of there to shake people's hands?
It's still bikini wax, you son of a bitch.
Sloppy.
Whoa.
What's
I'm
your
done.
guess there,
I'm out.
Sarmon?
Tick tock, tick tock.
It has nothing to do with my coochie. It looks a lot better than that thing.
I disagree. Okay.
Did you want me to provide a picture, or you want to provide a picture at the end?
I can't even guess that.
If you want to pull a picture.
Okay.
All right,
Just
being
tell me
that no
when
one,
it's my turn.
being no one
Corby,
has guessed it,
what do you want to
can you
get?
at least? Oh,
I think it's a beaver. Unless someone's already said beaver.
No,
I
it's a
did.
beaver. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
you did?
Well, in a non-literal sense,
I
yeah.
said grandma's.
It's incorrect. And he poofs on the costume.
how's there
What
sticks
the-
and mud with that?
Did you?
Matted fur.
Why couldn't you say like 8 foot, ape,
Big and
any of
furry.
these kind of clues?
Or for the second clue, replace it with beef
Neanderthal-like
jerky.
or beef jerky. There we go.
There's only 2 clues.
But
Yeah, what you
instead, you know what we got?
You got nothing.
I
We
really
got
don't even see
Brown, lots of sticks and mud.
You guys saying
Really?
that looks like my hoochie? What the fuck you guys think? My shit is clean and smooth like a baby's ass.
I don't know. No.
Ugh.
Not like a
Everyone
baby's
throws up.
ass.
What?
No.
It's as wrinkled and deep as the Grand Canyon.
and flappy like two leather socks dangling in the breeze.
No, it looks like 2 slices of New York sliced pizza hanging out.
Oh, gross.
And at that, the jester snaps his fingers and
He's like, I'm
everything
out.
disappears. Grandpa, your katana is, as you see, is whole again.
Yay.
And he says, he starts clapping. He goes, yes, thanks for playing my game. I must go back to the castle now. Master's calling.
Hey, you promised to play a game with me, Missy. Get in my sack.
Yeah.
You know, my sack.
And as his thanks for everyone else playing that no one guessed their costume on, he gives each of you 10 candy.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he says, no candy for the ones that chose to keep their costume, but the other ones get candy. And he reaches down under your cloak, dress, what have you there, Granny, and he grabs one of your tentacles and shakes its hand and says, until next time we meet, Granny, maybe we'll play your game. And then he
We're
snaps
playing
finger
it
and
right now.
poof.
Gross.
Granny's good.
And in a puff of smoke, he disappears. And now you have a freaking sloth and a cat maid in your party now.
Nice.
Sweet.
So out of character, hope you guys had fun with the second wave of the Halloween event. I know it wasn't combat oriented, but it was much better than what they asked me to do, which was just, hey, you guys show up with a basket and here you go. At least threw in the jester for fun, I guess. But yeah, hope you guys had fun with wave number 2.
I was hoping that you'd run the other one.
Nah, Invader's gonna do that one. Since I chose the fun combat one for last time, he's gonna do the more fun one this time.
You do know that's a minimum of a tier 2 for the other one.
Good thing you guys are tier 2.
I didn't know we were tier 2 yet.
No, we're not.
In Descent.
We are so not tier 2.
I think this is our only tier 2 campaign right now.
I think we can still scale it down to tier 1.
Or I can run it. It doesn't matter. But I think he wanted to. But let's continue on with the session. We still got 20 more minutes of shenanigans.
Your
Yes.
shenanigans.
So you guys, after spending some time crafting your costumes, it's about 3:00 now. And what do you guys do now? You guys are at the crossroad. I think Sarmorn was trying to tell you guys to go right. And I know Irina said that going to the left takes you guys to the village that you were going to take her to. Give me a second. I'll let you discuss that. I'll be right back.
I mean, we have a job to do. We said we'd take her to the place with the thing.
See, Barbecue says we take her to the village.
Alright. Create blank. Got it? What do y'all think would happen if water that cannot go bad touches Granny?
It would immediately turn bad.
Even though its description is that it cannot turn bad?
Yeah, she has like the ability of the river Styx. She immediately poisons everything, even the gods.
Turn it back.
Well, I guess...
But let's be honest, it's not all of Granny, it's just the nether regions.
Oh, that's all of Granny.
well,
her entire being is tainted.
that Vistani lad
He's
would
dead now.
probably
Okay,
say-
we don't talk about him.
The one that I cast Lesser Restoration on?
He's dead now. Okay, we don't talk about that guy.
Did I miss something that someone went back to the Vestani caravan and just killed everybody?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the first guy. No, I did not go on a killing rampage again.
It's like that.
Well, you kind of did.
I said again.
No, okay.
Go on one
I
killing
think I
rampage,
finally
and then
managed-
everybody's like, "Oh, it was Ion who did the killing rampage."
So what's it gonna be? To the left or to the right?
Let's take her to the village to the left, I think.
All right. So you guys walk through the gates. And unlike the other gates that close behind you, they open for you and they close as you leave, but it doesn't seem like they lock behind like the other gates. And so you walk.
I walk back and I stand in front of the gate again.
And they open.
Oh. I can't decide if I want to go in or I want to go out. Maybe I'll go out. Maybe I'll go in. You don't know. And I'll join the party.
Are you a cat now, or what?
And then they close again.
Granny gets excited.
So I'd say you probably get at the end of this tree line area, and it's starting to get dark. You guys could push forward, and it'll be pitch dark, or you can rest here, and you still have some light on you. What do you guys want to do?
Ask the young one, Irina. Is there a place in this village we're going to that has a bed and a fire?
Yes, it definitely does have an inn. But we are still quite a bit of ways from it.
Like
I'd
half a
say-
day travel, couple leagues. What?
Uh, hold on. She says, you'll if we rest here and we continue on the next day, we would get there tomorrow night. Is the time frame in which we would.
Okay. So a
It's
good
about another day's worth of travel, and we'll
8 to
reach Villa.
12 leagues ish. Well, if we're that far away, we might as well start looking for a place to camp.
And as you guys come out of the it's just a bunch of hills at this point. You can't really see over them. It's kind of like you're in between the hills on both sides as you're walking down the road, and you're about to leave the trees behind you. You guys, as you guys are looking forward a bit, this is probably your last bit of cover that you guys can tell is near you.
I'll start singing a song very loudly and holding a torch aloft. We're here, come meet us.
Wow.
It's better they
Okay.
come now than when we're asleep. We're here, come eat us, we're food.
It's a bold strategy.
Bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, I think this might be, or at least before Carl got a hold of things. Was a good place to bed down for the night.
Oh, I thought we were still looking for a place.
I think what the Jaws is getting trying to get apart is that this is the last place that we're not going to be just out as a sore thumb in the middle.
Oh, my bad. Let me walk away a little bit. We're not over here. Don't eat us.
Let's camp at the edge of the forest. Has my
Hey.
microphone been unplugged recently? Because it wasn't going off for some reason.
Does anybody hear scratching?
Hello?
No.
I wonder where scratching is. He hasn't talked in a while.
Yeah, you scratch.
Fuck you.
I was like,
All right. So, do you guys want to keep forward, keep going, or do you want to rest?
Right,
Probably
stay at
best.
the edge
They
of
want
this
us to rest,
forest.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and make up camp on the edge of the forest or the tree line, and
I offer to make some food.
ew.
I cast detect poison.
I say some humbo jumbo and a big plate of tuna sandwiches come into being.
If it's create food and water, then it just tastes nasty.
It
Grandpa!
tastes tasteless.
Well,
Grandpa! She's doing heretic shit.
Corey?
And also summon, let's see, how much water? 30 gallons of water on top of Granny.
Corey?
Good
you
luck
a her-
hitting me, bitch.
You a heretic?
She's a heretic. She summoned food out of thin air. That takes magic heretic powers.
You know how we deal with heretics here.
wait. I can summon food out of thin air. I'm just out of spell slots.
Then
Anybody
if
can
you're
summon
not
food.
doing it right now, you're not a heretic.
Oh, okay.
There is 45 pounds of what looks to be tuna sandwiches.
Zion doesn't care for tuna, so he's gonna be like, gross.
I mean, it could be chicken salad. You're not sure.
Oh,
Does this
he's
taste
sure.
like chicken or does it taste like tuna?
It tastes like water.
Because it definitely reminds me of something I've munched on quite a bit.
I thought you liked the
I'm surprised
cock.
by that. You a cock
Nothing.
motherfucker?
Nothing. Chirp, chirp.
So as you someone give me a perception check.
Is that some? I think that's something Corey's good at.
I'm
Would
good
not
at
be something Granny does.
Oh, I'm not proficient in perception.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
that. I am. I did.
Your perception
This
check
is
was
this
shit.
is Granny not doing anything. Because I guarantee you below a 5.
I should know you rolled higher than a 5.
Not by much so.
But Carl and Corby, you look over maybe about like 10 feet from you guys, and you happen to see a grave. But as you do you guys inspect a little closer?
Corby would investigate a little bit closer, and she would bring a tuna sandwich to leave as an offering.
As you move a little
Well-
closer to the grave, you can see that the grave is disturbed,
I will.
violated in a sense.
I will do my divine sense,
Okay.
which detects the good and evil within 60 feet.
You don't.
And if it's been desecrated, area's been desecrated as well.
Yeah. You don't sense anything.
No undead,
Um,
huh?
Nope.
Okay.
But you do see the grave is disturbed, violated, and some bones and like skeletal remains are strewn about.
Hey, Grandpa, there's heretic work going on here.
with gnaw marks all over the bone.
Hmm.
In a sense, there may be undead around here.
And
That's-
on that, what do you guys want to do for turn order for sleep? If you want to do,
Can we look around for like an hour? Shh.
I know before Corby goes to sleep, she's going to want to reinter these bones. If it looks like it
I'm
came
looking
out
for.
of the
I want to look
grave.
for some undead things.
yeah, I mean, if you want to give me another perception check, and I'll say that was over the hour.
I want to investigate.
Well, what are we
Oh.
attacking?
No, it's testing the Warcaster feat from
Oh.
the PHB. It works. It automatically does the concentration save. That's awesome.
You haven't time to tell you all that.
You did tell me. That's why I tested it. That's awesome. I mean, if it had been somebody else, I might not have tested it. No, just kidding.
The tough feat works the same way.
Oh, nifty.
With that roll, Grandpa, you, and over the course of some time, nothing really perks up on your radar as being alive for that. It's pretty quiet as of right now.
It must have gone away.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
I return to painting my base.
do you wish to do a
I'll take the third watch again. I'll get naked.
Granny strips down to, when she's sleeping, it's like straight down to her knickers, and she lowers down the pull-up bra.
Oh God.
It's like it's got a pulley system. It's like,
Whoa.
and it goes down to pretty much like halfway down her thigh.
It's like lowering the flag at sunset.
It's more like lowering the crane. Takes a lot to make these look good.
So, each of you do your watch for the night. Surprisingly, mist rolls in, but it was rather uneventful. And you guys wake up to a very misty morning, and
Carl, did you fart again?
It's not my mist. It's not brown.
Or red.
Are you sure it doesn't turn clear after that much tuna?
That's not tuna. Tuna stinks. It didn't stink.
Well, give me another level, and I'll be able to do something about that.
all right. So, I have a few minutes left. So you guys wake up. Do you guys wish to push forward?
I put on my armor.
Yep, you guys can put on your armor.
Granny pulls up her pull-up bra and puts on her corset. She goes forward.
I prod Corvy with my lit torch. Get moving. Why is she on fire? Oh dear God, put her out!
Yep. Move forward. Advance the story.
All right. So you guys move down the road, uneventful, and then you guys come up and you see something off in the distance as you get here. It's kind of like a little fork in the road, and you see kind of remnants of a windmill off in the distance.
Hmm.
I feel ominously like we should investigate the windmill.
Didn't we find a paper that mentioned the word windmill on it somewhere?
Actually, you did. Believe it was
Like
a
This is
deed.
Carl.
one of our
Carl.
treasury things.
Yeah, Carl, I think you found a deed that had a windmill on it. Maybe we should just go claim it as our own.
Well, it's not just that. When we were with Mr. Zeva, there were some fortunes, and I think something about a windmill was one of them.
Well, let me go back in my notes here, and I'll tell you. Let's see. Blah blah blah.
But I
No,
do
not a
have
treasure hidden in the mountain. Not in a river. I don't see anything in there about a windmill.
So the deed I have is for a windmill in the mountains east of Valaki. Is that where we are, Irina?
Oh, well, we did get something about a small castle under a mountain guarded by amber giants. So maybe that's it.
I mean, my name's not on this deed.
I yank it from you, and I use my forgery kit.
That's heretic behavior.
Heretic behavior. It's called finders keepers. You all stuck in the mud.
And
Uh,
Grandpa Zion has increasingly caught Corby looking at that spell book on and off that she has in her possession.
Watching you, Corby. Show witch-like tendencies. We're gonna have words.
I'm expertly removing the old signature and replacing Granny E on it instead.
When you were
Well, you put
born,
your
your
own name on it
parents
instead of
named you
her own.
Granny?
I've been called Granny for the past 70 years.
But you're 164.
No, I'm like 92. These
That's
hips
Granny.
can move in their sockets like nobody else.
You are
They
This is kind
move
of
in
what you
their
see.
sockets like a rock in a dryer and in a clothes dryer.
No, I'm double jointed in these hips. They come out and lets me do the splits.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else see some really shitty birds flying on that thing?
Yep.
The pretty birds.
They're the worst birds I've ever seen.
I think we inherited a really bad deed because that windmill doesn't look like it's well working. Let's just be honest.
Well, property, it's the land that's more important.
Oh, true. We could build a whorehouse on here.
I don't know.
So the road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balanok Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled. Yeah, because you are kind of above the tree line at this point. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare.
I pick up the branch.
And the onion-domed edifice, as you look a little closer at the windmill, leans forward and to one side as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door in the distance, you see a raven, and it starts flying towards you and hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated.
Nevermore.
Granny goes, I ain't dead yet. And then Granny turns herself into a really hot looking Girl Scout.
Girl Scout.
Yep.
Don't want to buy your cookies, Granny.
And someone give me a insight check.
Carl, do it.
I stepped away to wash my hands. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's fine.
I'm like 20 seconds away.
Oh, I will put one in the ring.
But I do have the insights.
That's what I thought.
Corby, so you notice that as that Raven is kind of squawking about, and Carl, you see the same thing. You see that the Raven is squawking about and hopping around, almost as if it's trying to warn.
Trying to warn us.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's you kind of get a sense that it's trying to warn you.
Offer it a tuna
And-
sandwich.
It takes that tuna sandwich and flies off.
That slut. What an ungrateful bird.
I'm gonna pound on the door.
Oh, this is all from the fork
Yeah, we're at a distance.
Oh,
on the
okay.
road. Did you want to go forward?
I say we go there.
I don't know. Okay.
And Irina says, I mean, I guess we can stop if you want to investigate. You say you have a deed to this place.
How well did I do my forgery, Kit?
Did you? Oh,
Barbecue says it looks like shit.
She clearly saw you.
No, I wasn't doing it discreetly, or like I was doing it in the open.
Yeah, but she clearly sees through it, and she says, "And what did you forge on it?" Like,
I just replaced this signature with Granny E.
oh, she sees the scratched out original signatures, and sees yours right next to it, and she says, "Really, Granny?" Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but I mean, it does look like a windmill. I don't know if it's this windmill, but I don't recall any other way.
Actually, it says with false identity. I don't even have to roll. Additionally, you can forge documents, including official papers and personal letters, as long as you have seen an example of the kind of document or handwriting you are trying to copy. So I used that. I used the example of the handwriting to just replace it with Granny E.
And there's no way that she can see through.
It's look under false identity, second paragraph.
Of what, forgery?
Under false identity, under abilities.
Oh, under your character.
It's amazing. You can see it on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond. It's an excellent tool.
I got most of my items on Corby on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
I can't put my items on D&D Beyond because the way that they're labeled.
D&D Beyond?
Well, for some reason, Invader doesn't have greater healing potions.
I enabled content sharing, so that's it. There's stuff in there from everybody.
I found most of everything else, but greater healing potions were not. I couldn't find it at all.
So yeah, so she sees the deed, and she's like, all right. That's kind of weird that has your signature on it, and you're never seen you here before, but okay.
Why, like you? Well, she's a little Girl Scout. Like you seen me do it here before?
It's under potion of healing parentheses greater, buddy.
That's why I was typing in greater healing.
Just type potion of healing and it'll come up with 4 options. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. So as you guys go up to investigate the windmill, I will go ahead and end the night here, as we have reached our 2-hour mark. I know we haven't really progressed in the story much. We've been doing the Halloween events.
That was fun.
It was new, I guess.
I am one long rest away from becoming a heretic.
But I do appreciate everyone joining in. For all the, once again, if you did not get a costume, you do get 10 candy corn. And
Yeah.
Do we
you're
get
up.
max gold per hour?
And thank you for everyone who tuned in and or watches this video. Have a great night.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Good
Granny
night,
sends her
and
love
God
and regards.
All right.
Um,
We had 4 viewers. That's awesome.
and what is it? Yes, you do. Like I said, until we reach Valaki, just go ahead and award yourself max gold for the sessions that we play until we hit Valaki. And then from then I will calculate how much gold you're going to get.
All right.